Hello, my name is Jeremy Wade and I am your Canadian Reef Master. Today I'm headed to the Queen Elizabeth Park in Vancouver, British Columbia to go and see the Bloedel Conservatory. The Bloedel Conservatory is a lush paradise under a dome at Vancouver's highest point. There are more than 100 exotic birds and 500 exotic plants and flowers that thrive within a temperature-controlled environment. This conservatory was opened in 1969 such that the public may be able to better appreciate the world of plants, and it is truly a spectacular place to visit in Vancouver. When I first saw the conservatory, I thought about the movie BioDome with Pauly Shore and Stephen Baldwin in 1996. I tend to go to this conservatory a few times during the winter, as I find that Vancouver is very gloomy and the tropical paradise under this dome really helps lift my spirits. As you enter the dome, you see how diverse the species are. The dome is absolutely phenomenal, and some of the plants are very large. There are a number of trails that intertwine throughout the conservatory that you're able to walk through to observe the different species of plants and birds. I come across this beautiful selection of bromeliads and air plants that overhangs a small creek. The creek then travels down through the foliage and enters a larger pond that is on the other side of the bridge that you see. Now, there's not normally a beautiful border of flowers in the jungle. However, there is here in the conservatory selections of the bromeliads as well as different lilies looked absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite spots in the conservatory is this bridge. There's a creek that travels under it into a pond with beautiful koi. Here's the first look at the larger pond that's bordered by absolutely amazing banana plants, I believe. They are very tall, at least 15 to 20 feet, and they have a small forest of them. Next to it, there is the creek that has another large koi swimming down it, quite happy. He seems to have found something he wants to snack on. If you're interested in carnivorous plants, they have a few of those on display here. As you pass over the bridge, they have some Venus flytraps as well as a pitcher plant. I don't think the Venus flytraps are truly grown like this. I think they're more of a bog plant from when I grew them. However, they're put up here as a display so that we can see them as we walk through, and they look really cool up in the tree. And for those who know me, they know how much I love coffee. And here is an absolute amazing coffee plant that's from Ethiopia. This one is at least 15 feet tall, and it was starting to bloom. There's a few blooms on it, and I am hoping that I can go back and see it in full bloom and see if it has a nice smell, and see if I can see some fruit on later in the season. There was only one flower that I could actually get close enough to take a video of. Here it is. We'll have a look around at what I've seen so far, and then we're going to continue down the path to see what else there is in the conservatory. I love this giant begonia here with the red flowers. You can see some giant bamboo on the right side here that actually is able to be grown in BC outside. It is a more temperate and it doesn't freeze in the winter here. And it grows very tall, and you can see it actually around Vancouver in people's yards. Now, this may not be the same palm tree as Vancouver, however, Vancouver is also well known for the number of palm trees it has. This is often why it's also used in movies and represents LA very well. And if you're an ornithologist, there are the beautiful birds that we're going to come across the first few of. These are the macaws, and they are an absolutely beautiful large parrot. Large parrots like the macaw have often been traded in the exotic pet trade. However, they're not very good pets, as they require specialized care and they live a long time. Large birds such as the macaw truly belong in the wild where they can be free, or in conservatories and zoos where they may be appreciated by the public, so that the public understands how important it is to conserve them and their habitat. I am truly loving the flowers that are on display throughout the conservatory. They are such vibrant colors and unique shapes. They had one special flower that was on display. It was the voodoo lily, which I've seen a few times throughout the years, as well as seen a number that do grow in BC. There are a few species in Vancouver that you can go see down at Davie and Burrard in the Davie Street Village. Along Burrard, there are some large voodoo lilies that grow every year and have multiplied to grow a number of them. Another pair of beautiful parrots. Here is a cockatoo and an African gray parrot that was very sleepy and having a nap on his branch. And one of my favorite plants and flowers in the entire conservatory is this one here. If you know the name of it, make sure to comment below. Love comes in all forms, and this parrot and this budgie were having a wonderful date on this branch, kissing each other. Let us remember that love is love, and to make sure that you tell your loved ones you love them tonight. And of course, you can never just have one walk around the conservatory. You always have to do a few, because there's always something new that you will see. And of course, on this walk around, I definitely did see a few things that I missed the first time around. And I definitely was excited to see this beautiful pheasant. It's an absolutely stunning bird, and it let me walk around it and take some videos of it without running away. I believe it to be a golden pheasant, Cryphalophus pictus. However, I'm not sure. Once again, comment in the comments below if you do know. As we come to the end of the paths in the conservatory, we find the desert region that has many different succulents, cactuses, and arid plants, as well as my favorite flower. I take one last look around as I come to the end of my tour in the Bloedel Conservatory. It was wonderful to be able to be transported into a jungle on a cold, gloomy day in Vancouver. If you enjoyed this video and videos that include hobbies such as reef keeping, freshwater aquariums, as well as gardening, don't forget to check out some of my other videos on my channel, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.